Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. You're a new interpreter. What's your name?
Well, I knew thanks to Miss Carol, but no, I'm not new. Vicky Cavazos Jones.
All right, nice meeting you.
Likewise, thank you.
All right, Mr. Cano. The state has informed me and the defense have informed me that they're withdrawing the motion to revoke. I'm not the person who placed you on probation. It was another judge. I can tell by the legible writing that it was not me who wrote this. You are not a citizen. You are not allowed to be in the United States unless you are here legally. Do you understand?
Yes, Your
All right.
Honor.
I understand that you have a family here. I understand that you work here. I understand that you've been paying taxes here, but you have to be in the country legally. So the state withdrew the motion because they are saying that the allegation in the motion predates the motion to revoke. So it would be unfair and illegal for me to hear a motion to revoke alleging that you committed an offense prior to being placed on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're not allowed to come back to the United States unless you are here legally. If you are here illegally, that is going to be a crime, and that's going to result in a motion to revoke being filed. And with that motion to revoke being filed, if the court were to find it true, the court could sentence you up to 10 years in the prison. And then what would end up happening is you may end up being sentenced to prison. And then when you're released from prison, you'll be sent back to your country of origin. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So if you wish to be in the United States, you will have to do it legally. Do you understand?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. Do you have any questions about anything?
¿Cuál es el proceso a seguir?
What would be the next step in the process?
Oh, what is going to happen is they're withdrawing the motion. So this case will not be holding you here, but the federal government may be picking you up to deport you. But that is not within my jurisdiction or my purview. Do you understand?
Sí, señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, if for some reason the federal government does not pick you up and deport you, you will still need to report to probation. If you do not report to probation, then a motion to revoke may be filed. If you are deported, it would probably be best for you to pick up the phone and call probation and let them know you have been deported. Do you have any questions?
Sí, su señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
What are your questions?
Entonces todavía tengo una, ¿cómo se dice? Una aprobación. Todavía estoy en aprobación.
So then I still am on, and how do you say this? I'm still on probation.
Yes.
Sí, está con autorización de libertad o libertad condicional.
The previous judge gave you deferred adjudication for 4 years. And counsel, 4 years. And counsel, are you appointed?
No.
You were saying? Okay. The reason why I asked that, counsel, is because if you're appointed, there's an immigration attorney right behind us.
Oh,
And I'm sure if needed, because I don't know if you do immigration or not, she can probably explain to him potentially what may happen. All right. So if you could help and let him know what the process is. The motion to revoke has been withdrawn because the illegal reentry predates the date of the motion. I'm sorry, predates the date he was placed on probation. So He's not here legally, so he's wondering what will happen once this is withdrawn. And I don't know the entire federal system as it relates to that. I always tell people immigration is a specialty of its own. It's like bankruptcy law. Don't get involved in that. Don't get involved in immigration unless that's your practice.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Have a
So
good
she'll be able to help you, or at least give you some information. What is happening on this case?
We were looking into whether he could be placed in mental health PTD or mental health court. When he can, because it's not a misdemeanor PTD with Judge Runhell, but he was. But he was approved for DDRF.
All right, so then, Ms. Abrams?
Yes,
On Adolph Lopez, they said that he's been approved for DDRF.
he has been approved for DDRF and he already has a condition for DDRF. I have placed an email to ensure that he's already been placed on the legal list.
All right,
Thank you.
and I am writing that in the file. All right, thank you. Yes,
So on this thing, like they said, okay, what's going to happen? If you don't mind asking?
you can ask any questions. What's going to happen is you're going to remain in custody. Then you're going to be transferred to a facility that will handle any type of mental health issues that you may have.
I don't got mental health issues.
Okay.
I'm a
well,
rich man, you know.
Yes.
Basically, my other probation officers
Mhm.
and my probation says get out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why on this charge
mhm,
I go from state hospital
mhm.
and then he gets involved. Well, where's my other lawyer at when he said I was gonna get out? And
Okay.
they get switching up lawyers on me.
All right, so this is what's going to end up happening. So I'm internalizing what you're saying. I want you to internalize what I'm saying, because I want to make sure that you don't have any violations on your probation. I want to make sure that you're not getting into any type of trouble. So what's going to happen is you're going to wait at the jail. They're going to take you to a mental health, wait a minute, they're going to take you to a mental health facility. When they examine you there, if they say everything is okay, I will immediately get a report. We will immediately bring you back and you will immediately be released. You understand?
Yeah, but
Okay.
What about the probation?
Oh, you'll still be on probation.
That don't make sense. So
I know.
I mean, I know that they got so much a grudge against me because
Who has a grudge against you?
I mean the people, you know.
Yeah,
You know, my dad, I'm rich, you know what I'm saying? So I mean basically
that
they
can
tryna
cause
hold me.
jealousy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And
Okay.
basically my dad's waiting on me to get out, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So are you able to, do you have your father's address? Are you able to write to him?
What they're doing is wrong, you know. I can say it over and over and they can hate it all day. I don't, but basically I'm trying to go home. I don't need to be mental. I'm not mental. I'm basically.
All right. I tell you this, let's do this.
This is a waste of time.
No. Let's do this.
Whatever.
Let's do this. When you go to the jail, I want you to write a letter. I want you to, well, or either call whatever relative you want to call. And guess what? If they come into the court and they want to speak to me, I'll speak to them. Okay? That's what I'll do.
But I want to know what's going to happen. How long? What?
All right. The first thing that's going to happen is you're going to go back to the Bexar County Jail.
How long am I be there?
All right, wait, let me finish. First step, you're going to go to the Bexar County Jail. Second step, from the Bexar County Jail, you're going to go to the DDRF facility. Third step, a doctor is going to see you there. And they are going to make sure that everything is happening, what should be happening with you. Fourth step, once they tell the court that you're okay, or your attorney tells me that you're okay, or your attorney tells me he wants you brought back, we'll have you brought back. All right? Thank you.
Okay. Well, when am I getting released?
After you go to DDRF. So once you go to DDRF, then you'll be released.
Okay, and then I could go get by my mansion.
Okay. You're welcome. 2977, State of Texas versus Crystal May Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Megan Enriquez for Crystal May Martinez.
Are you Crystal May Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, you were appointed on this case today. You do have 10 days to prepare. Do you still wish to proceed?
We wish to proceed today and waive the 10 days, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Martinez, do you understand that your attorney has 10 days to prepare?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still wish to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Crystal May Martinez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 2977 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on September 21st, 2021 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Crystal May Martinez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June, July, September, and October 2022 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it would be, it was a proposed agreement for revocation, 250 days in the state jail facility.
I'm sorry, how many days?
250.
Is that what you're asking the court to follow?
Yes, Your Honor. In addition to giving her credit for the time she has served, I believe she has 85 days credit in the Bexar County Jail.
All right, probation. Has she done anything on probation? So this is what the court is going to do. The court will find you guilty, going to grant the motion. The court will sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility and give you credit for any time served. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is not a plea bargain agreement, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? You need to say yes or no.
Ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you would like, I can refer you to the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the time that you're in custody, but they would be able to help you with any type of drug issues you have. Would you like therapeutic community? All right, good luck to you.
Would you like to-
Ma'am, if they said I didn't do
Hold
anything.
on, hold on one second.
Yes.
Your Honor, can she have a brief moment to address the court? She would like to tell the
Sure.
court
Like,
what she did do on probation.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Crystal Martinez.
All right, so what did you do while on
Like I
probation?
did report, I have 4 months that I reported and I did do the drug hotline. I didn't always test, but I did do my drug, I did call it almost every day and I did drug test a couple times. But I did report for 4 months. It was when they switched my probation officer from missing one time that I was supposed to report that they switched. That is when everything started messing up because she would send me an email telling me when I had to go in and report and then turn around and send me another email telling me that she changed the day I had to report and give me a new date to report.
All right, so I want you to internalize what you told me.
So yes, I messed up. I'm not, but like,
No, but you just told me,
I didn't do my
That you-
classes because I can't afford a $285 class.
no, here's the thing. What you've informed me of is that you were doing the UA hotline and sometimes you didn't test.
No. But I was on it, but the days I didn't test, my probation officer knew that I wasn't gonna test.
When you're supposed to test, you're supposed to test. It's not calling your probation officer, telling them that you're not going to test.
I'm saying she knew I wasn't gonna, because I was in her office with her, signing the paperwork.
All right.
So this, Oh, yes, I'm still gonna do it.
Well,
All right, who's
Your
here on?
Your
Yes,
Honor, just can you also admonish her that there is good time credit in the state jail facility and
Yes.
it's possible she can only have to do 80% of the time. Is
It
that
doesn't,
correct?
it doesn't matter. I didn't want to do a year.
okay. All right, thank you.
Sure, thank
Who-
you.
Who's here on?
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, is this a motion to revoke?
That is correct.
Are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge.
We are ready to proceed.
All right, can I have the stamp, please? All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 7092, State of Texas versus Victoria Emily Cifuentes. Could I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar, for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Cleophas Marshall or Miss Fuentes.
And are you Miss Cifuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Victoria Emily Cifuentes who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 7092 for the offense of assault causing bodily injury on November 16, 2022 for a term of 1 year? Is that you?
Yes.
Right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Victoria Emily Cifuentes, who then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2022 and January 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could grant the motion and sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, it would be a 6-month extension for her to complete her, to finish out probation.
All right. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Victoria Cifuentes.
Why are you not reporting?
There's really no good excuse. I was homeless whenever I got out of county jail. I was supposed to go to Haven for Hope, but they kind of just gave me the runaround, telling me they couldn't find my referral from county and everything, but I was just out on the streets basically trying to survive, Judge.
All right, so do you have a place to live now?
I do. Since April, I've been in this program. I've been living there, completing it and everything, and taking me in, and I plan to continue staying there.
What program is this?
If I may, Your Honor?
Yes.
It is, behold, I do a new thing ministries. And the pastor of that ministry is here with us today, Pastor Christine.
Okay.
Miss Fuentes was homeless as she stated she didn't have anywhere to go. So she was basically sleeping out on the street. She heard about this ministry. She went there in April. They brought her in and they have been counseling her and helping her to get back on her feet and to get in a good place. I'm very familiar with Pastor Christine. I've had other people there before. I had one young lady that was there who was on drugs really badly and didn't have a place to stay. They got her on her feet. She's employed now and doing very well. So I know that the program works. Ms. Fuentes has been in the program and she's been doing well. We would ask that she continue to remain in that program and possibly even do community service there if necessary. And we can speak to that in just a moment as far as community service, if the court agrees to extend her to 6 months as requested.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court will deny the motion, alternate amending conditions to include a 6 months extension, and you are to remain at the Behold, I'll do a New Things Ministries until further notice. If you wish to leave that location, you'll need the court's permission. Do you understand?
I do.
And you're going to need to continue to report. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Judge, the court, I believe, had stated if she were to get the COVID vaccine, that the court reduced the community service hours by 40.
Yes,
And I think also, and I don't know for certain, but I think the court had stated something with regard to her doing a parenting class.
yes,
That the community service hours may be waived. I'm not
yes,
sure about
once she completed the parenting classes.
that. Okay, so.
And it was with Triple P.
Okay.
Have you
That's what-
started on parenting classes?
No, ma'am.
All right, probation. She can do parenting classes with Triple P or Rainbows. Either one, whichever one you all feel is appropriate. All right, is there anything else?
There's nothing else. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Do you, may I have that, may I give the court that another copy of this?
Yes,
Go around the-
I don't know. She didn't give me permission. to
go
talk about
around.
it. Okay.
I don't know why it's so hard to go around. All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are y'all ready to proceed on the motion?
Judge.
All right, court is calling 2021 CR 2273, State of Texas versus Matthew Thomas Stribling. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
defense?
David McLean from Matthew Stribling.
Are you Matthew Stribling?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt. Did you review that, Mr. Stribling, with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Matthew Thomas Stribling who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 2273 for the offense of assault, family choking, strangulation on October 12th, 2021 for a term of 7 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor, in violation of condition number 41, on or about the 9th day of July 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Matthew Thomas Stribling, did then and there failed to comply with the rules and regulations of the felony drug court by blowing a 0.048 on his breath check device at 5:51 p.m. in violation of condition number 41.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Your Honor, we'll waive and abandon the remaining.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 41, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 41?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 41 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement, and I'm looking for the page here, is to deny the motion and to alter and amend conditions for state ISF for both tracks.
That's our understanding, Judge.
And probation, is that what you're requesting? All right. Mr. Stribling, I can do that, or either I can sentence you to prison for 3 years. Which would you prefer?
The state ISF.
All right. Court will find it true, deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include state ISF, cognitive, and substantive track. And then following release, it'll be the UA hotline until further notice. Field visits will start off at one time per month for 4 months, and then after that, probation as you deem appropriate. Is there anything else from either side?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Stribling, you're gonna have to do better.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Do you know how long the program is?
All right, Mr. Longacre is here. Court is calling 2021 CR 11553, State of Texas versus Leila McFarland. Now parties announced for the record for the state
Jason Gearhead, Your Honor.
defense.
Richard Garcia for the defense. Ready, Judge?
Are you Leila McFarland?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
Are you the same Leah Beth McFarland who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 11553 for the offense of assault peace officer judge on February 23rd, 2022 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 41, on or about the 18th day of July 2023, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Leah Beth McFarland did then and there failed to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department's duly diagnosed residential facility and that the defendant was unsuccessfully discharged in violation of condition number 41.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 41, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 41?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 41 true. Is there a proposed resolution?
Yes, there is, Your Honor. And that is to adjudicate guilt or revoke the individual's community supervision, sentenced her to 2 years of the Texas Department of Corrections.
All right, probation. How was she doing other than not completing this? All right. So is there a reason you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right. State your name for the record.
Leah McFarland.
All right. So what happened?
I got onto probation and I paid a fine. I did my proof of address. I showed up for visits, but what I didn't get done was the mental or the CTA. It's some kind of drug and alcohol maybe, and then there was a mental health exam, but I got those both in jail the last time I was incarcerated.
So why are you not following the rules with mental health?
Oh, I went to DDRF and I don't know, they said that I panicked a lot and they said that I was talking when I shouldn't have, and I just got a bunch of write-ups that
All right.
I'm not.
Just for a moment. Probation. Any objection to the court reviewing the
Okay.
documentation for probation?
No, you're right.
No, that you're making it seem like these were light infractions. These were not light infractions on your part.
I'm sorry. I was trying.
No, I mean, when you call somebody an F and B, that's not a light infraction. All right. Anything, counsel? Any questions?
No, Your Honor, we're just asking that you follow the agreement with the state.
All right. The court is going to find violation of condition number 41 true. Court is going to grant the motion. It's going to sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court certification. You can go around, Richard. I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Sort of. Can
All
you
right.
explain it more?
Sure.
Okay.
So you can file a notice of appeal or have your attorney file a notice of appeal. That notice of appeal is not for the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes.
But the notice of appeal can be based upon the allegations that were in the motion. Do you understand? I'll let your attorney explain it
I'll
to you.
explain it to you.
All right. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We can go off the record. You cannot use your mental illness to be mean to people. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Who's here? You're welcome. Who's here on Jose Arturo Ramirez?